Hello, Hastings. I'm Tom Wright, here with one of our winners from this election, Mr. Joe Balsanek, who won re-election for a third term for Ward 2. Congratulations, Joe.
Thank you very much, Tom. It's a very pleasant result.
Yes, and tell us about the results and from the other council races as well. What is your take on that?
Well, you know, there's always something good to be said about change. Obviously, if you look at the national election, it was rather exciting to be part of this historic national election, and it's something that I think is part of the process. I think people like to see some changes from time to time. And in this particular case, I'm very pleased with the results of mine.
Why were your results different? What were the keys to success in your campaign?
Well, I think I had the four-legged stool this time around. I emphasized to everybody that I was a veteran, 22 years in the military. Emphasized that I was also a senior citizen. And the only veteran, therefore, on the council, the only senior citizen on the council. Also that I was a professional artist my entire career. That's my background, those are my degrees. And also that I was the only business owner on the council. And I just emphasized that I felt that we needed that kind of representation. And that, as I was door knocking, people were very attuned to that. Obviously, you knock on a veteran's door, he's very excited about that. I know that I received, and I have received over the past few years, wonderful support from our senior citizens, of which I am one now, turned 70 in August. And then I think as well, people told me that they were so pleased with the Riverfront Renaissance, you know, down at Levy Park with all of the artwork and the improvement in the arts, getting the art space lofts and so forth, and tying that in with, you know, with my career background. I did some explaining about some of the things that I had a hand in terms of the design work for things like that. So it was something that just happened to have all of the pieces fall into the right place, those four legs on the stool.
Tell us about your opponent. What kind of campaign did Adam Estenson run there? What do you think of that guy?
Well, you know, I have to congratulate not only Adam, but all 8 of us who ran for city council. Everybody has seen the negative ads on television and the commercials and all of that, and here we are in Hastings, and we're your friends, we're your neighbors, and we have no political affiliation on the council, which I think is a very good idea, because we have to work with the entire legislature and the Congress for a lot of the grants and fundings that we get. But it was a good, clean campaign on everybody's part. And I think that speaks well for us. Plus the fact, you know, there was an article in the paper about 2 weeks ago that said that there's this strange phenomenon going on in Hastings or not in Hastings, excuse me, the state of Minnesota, where there are not enough people running for public offices. There are vacancies, you know, where nobody is running all around the state. And these are some important positions, mayor, treasurer, council members, things like that. And I think it speaks very well for Hastings that we bucked the trend. We had 8 people running for 4 offices, and I think that speaks well because people are excited about Hastings. People are supportive of what we're doing in Hastings, and I think everybody wants to be a part of the bandwagon. So, you know, I really do congratulate Adam. It's the first time that he's run, I believe, for public office. And again, all of the candidates. I'm just very proud to be a part of those 8 people.
Now you'll, as of the new year, won't be working with Dana Elling-Schultz as well as Toni Nelson. Both fell short in their races to keep their seats. What are your thoughts on them?
Well, I'm going to miss Dana and I'm going to miss Toni Nelson, primarily because of the expertise that they brought to the budget. They both worked very, very hard on the Finance Committee, putting together figures and sorting things out over approximately a 6-month period. We don't just come up with the budget in a couple of weeks. It's a long, involved process. And there are meetings at 7:30 in the morning and 5 o'clock at night, and sometimes twice a week. And what Dana and Toni kept on doing was pulling rabbits out of the hat. Everybody think back to the Great Recession. That's when I got on board back in 2009, and that was the start of the Great Recession. And we were able to keep everything functioning at the city. We lost no city services. We did reduce our employees in terms of hours and so forth. We did have to lay off some people, but the bottom line is that the snow got plowed, the water kept going, we kept the street improvements going, and I really do commend Dana and Toni for the things that they did on that. So I will miss that. I will really miss that.
And finally, what message would you like to give to your constituents in Ward 2?
Well, I really do want to thank them. I received so many wonderful, flattering comments about what I was doing, and for the folks in, here on cable TV, it's amazing how many people watch the city council meetings, and I'm always aware of that, and I don't play to that, but I am aware.
You guys do put on a good show, I got to say.
Oh, thank you very much. And by and large, it's so rare that the council does not have a unanimous vote on things, and that's because we've gone through the committee process and done our homework, read our emails, read the background information. There's an awful lot of reading when you're on the council. But I do want to thank my constituents for the wonderful support that they gave me and for the wonderful comments. I mean, it's not even 24 hours since the polls have closed, and I've received over 50 congratulatory emails from people, and that really makes me feel like I'm doing the right thing. So thank you, Ward 2. It will be a pleasure to serve you for another 4 years.
Well, I'll save an email and just say congratulations to you right here. Congratulations again on being reelected there, Joe.
Thank you so much, Tom. I appreciate the opportunity to talk to everybody.
Great. And we'll have more interviews here on Facebook and on Channel 16 with more of our candidates from the election of 2016.